Hey guys, welcome back to another exclusive podcast from IronFX. At IronFX, we're dedicated to bringing you the absolute best trading education to help you take your trading to the next level. In today's podcast, we'll be talking about the 3 critical things to consider before you enter a trade. There might be many things that goes through your mind when you're looking at the charts, when you look at the markets, and you're deciding when to get into a trade, or when to even think about getting into a trade. So I've boiled it down to the 3 things that will guide you, give you a little bit of control, an idea of what to think about before you get into a trade. The first of which is, are you trading according to your trading plan? This is the most important question because you can do all the analysis, but if it's not according to your trading plan, then you have no business entering the trade. If you're not trading according to the trading plan that you have laid out for yourself, this tells you that your actions are not going to be consistent and your results probably a bit variable. Because if one day you're doing a price action trading, the next day you're doing quantitative trading, and then following on from that you're doing chart patterns or candlesticks, then your actions are not going to be consistent. When your actions are not consistent, you can expect inconsistent sets of results. This is why you should always have a trading plan and adhere to it and trade according to your plan. Only then will you achieve consistent actions and consistent results. Another thing to think about before you enter a trade is, can you afford to take the loss on the trade? Here's the thing. It doesn't matter if all the stars are aligned. You've done all the technical analysis, you've done all the fundamental reading, the macros and the sentiments are all aligned. If you cannot afford to take the loss on the trade, then you probably have no business taking the trade. If you can't afford to take a loss, it makes you do all kinds of weird and funny stuff, like refusing to respect your stop loss levels just because you can't swallow the loss, as the loss is probably too big for you to take on. You tend to ignore your stop loss and pray that the market removes back in your favor. Or how about if you start considering averaging on your losses and praying that the market does a slight rebound just for you to quickly recoup back your losses? When you can't trade with money that you can't lose or can't afford to lose, when you start trading and picking trades that you can't afford to lose, it makes you do all kinds of weird and funny stuff. So just remember, think about, can you afford to take the loss on the trade? And last of all, one of the most important things that I consider before I enter any trades is, am I trading based on emotions? Are you trading based on emotions? Because often when the market is moving very quickly, you see price shooting towards the upside or shooting towards the downside, or especially when price has just broken a support or a resistance level. The candles are big and bullish. You can get carried away because of your fear of missing out on a trade. You're letting your emotions dictate whether you should hit the buy button right now or not. Beware of trading based on your emotions, because that's when you trade based on fear and greed. You're going to be usually entering trades at one of the worst possible times. That's when the market is about to make a pullback or quick reversal. Be aware of this and don't trade based on emotions. Don't have the fear of missing out. You want to be calm, you want to be collected, and most importantly, you want to follow your trading plan. Anyway, guys, that's it from me for today's podcast on the 3 critical things to think about before entering a trade. Do remember to subscribe to our podcast. It's here at IronFX. We're dedicated to bringing you the very best trading education to take your trading to the next level. Till then, stay safe and trade safe.